Welcome to a tourist trip to discover the most beautiful places in the world. In this video, we will take you on an enchanting tour of the best tourist travel destinations in the world. The journey begins in the heart of Paris, the famous romantic city, where the focus is on the famous Eiffel Tower. Shots are shown in which the camera climbs to the top to reveal a breathtaking view of the city from the tower. The emphasis is on the magnificence of the enchanting sunset from this wonderful place. Then the attention is transferred to the famous Notre Dame Cathedral, where the sights explore its monumental architectural beauty. The flight transfers from Paris to the picturesque island of Santorini in Greece. Shots of the narrow and white streets of the island, the beautiful blue sea scenery that surrounds it, are shown. The focus is on the village of Oahe, famous for its picturesque views and beautiful blue and white buildings. From Greece to Peru, we head to the amazing archaeological city of Machu Picchu. We walk around this ancient city, discover its secrets, see the temples and magnificent sculptures. We enjoy a magnificent view of the surrounding mountains and get acquainted with the history of this ancient civilization. The excursion turns into the Grand Canyon in the state of Arizona in the United States. Shots of this charming natural oasis are shown, strolling along the edges of the canyon and exploring its picturesque views. A boat trip on the Colorado River and enjoying the enchanting landscapes of the canyon are offered. The trip returns to Peru to once again explore the city of Machu Picchu, but this time the highlight is the internal visit to the archaeological city. Shots of temples, old houses and beautiful gardens are shown on the site. The emphasis is on the magnificent architecture and historical secrets that surround this lost city. The flight moves to Sydney in Australia, where footage of its famous icon, the Sydney Opera, is shown. Emphasis is placed on its innovative architectural design and its waterside beauty. White sandy beaches and the famous Sydney Harbour Bridge are also being explored. The excursion returns to Machu Picchu one last time, where shots of an enchanting sunrise over the archaeological city are shown. The emphasis is on the romantic atmosphere and amazing natural beauty of this historical site. The excursion moves to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, where shots of its magnificent beaches and picturesque landscapes are shown. The emphasis is on the famous statue of Christ the Redeemer, which is considered one of the modern wonders of the world. The famous Carnival Festival in Rio de Janeiro is also being explored. The excursion moves to Tokyo in Japan, where shots of modern neighborhoods and amazing buildings of the city are shown. The emphasis is on the unique Japanese culture, delicious cuisine, and ancient temples of Tokyo. The excursion moves to New Zealand, where shots of the country's picturesque landscapes are shown. The emphasis is on the magnificent mountains, beautiful blue lakes, and amazing landscapes of New Zealand. The journey turns to Jerusalem, the holy city that embraces different religions. Shots of the Al-Aqsa Mosque, the Old Church and the Western Wall are shown. Emphasis is placed on the rich religious and cultural heritage of this holy city. The flight moves to Bangkok, the modern and prosperous capital of Thailand. Shots of crowded markets and magnificent Buddhist temples are shown in the city. The emphasis is on the unique Thai culture and amazing architecture of Bangkok. The trip turns to Rome, the archaeological capital of Italy. Shots of the famous Colosseum and St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican and the Trevi Fountain in Rome are shown. Emphasis is placed on ancient Roman history and fine arts in the city. The flight transfers to Cape Town, a beautiful city located on the coast of South Africa. Shots of the iconic Table Mountain and the charming beaches of Cape Town are shown. The emphasis is on the picturesque nature and cultural diversity of this wonderful city. The trip returns to Japan again, but this time to the cultural city of Kyoto. Shots of beautiful Buddhist temples, traditional gardens, and stunning Shinto temples are shown in Kyoto. Emphasis is placed on the ancient Japanese heritage and spiritual beauty in this city. The flight turns into New York, the city that never sleeps in the United States. Shots of the stunning New York skyline and the vibrant city roof are shown. The emphasis is on such famous monuments as the Statue of Liberty, Central Park, and the Brooklyn Bridge. The flight moves to Kinshasa, the capital of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Shots are shown of the wide and flourishing Congo River, which is considered one of the largest in the world. The emphasis is on lively culture and great music in this vibrant city. The flight moves to Sydney, a beautiful coastal city in Australia. Shots of the iconic Sydney Opera House, the Harbour Bridge, and the magnificent sandy beaches of Sydney are shown. The emphasis is on modern life and diverse culture in this vibrant city. The excursion moves to Machu Picchu, a mysterious ancient city in the Peruvian Andes. Shots of the lost city, its stone temples, and the surrounding picturesque landscapes are shown. The focus is on ancient history and Inca culture at this archaeological site. The flight turns to Abu Dhabi, the capital of the United Arab Emirates. Shots of the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, the Emirates Palace, Yas Island, and the Louvre Abu Dhabi are shown. The emphasis is on refined Arab culture and modern architecture in this luxurious city. The flight turns to Buenos Aires, the lively and full-of-life capital of Argentina. Shots of Jerusalem Street, the port of Puerto Madero, the statue of the Virgin de Guadalupe, and Caminito Villa Buenos Aires Street are shown. The emphasis is on the famous tango culture and delicious cuisine in this charming city. The excursion is completed to the famous Machu Picchu site in Peru. Shots of the abandoned ancient city and its amazing stone temples descending on the edges of the mountains are shown. The emphasis is placed on the picturesque natural beauty and mystery surrounding this wonderful archaeological site. The excursion moves to the charming island of Santorini in the Mediterranean Sea. Shots of picturesque panoramas of the sea and beautiful white houses built on the plateaus are shown. The emphasis is on the picturesque sunrises and sunsets of Santorini and the romantic atmosphere characteristic of this island. The adventure to Machu Picchu is presented from a new angle, where footage of a hot air balloon flight over the old city is shown. The emphasis is on the enchanting landscapes, the excitement and delight that this activity provides. The trip turns into the picturesque tropical Maldives in the Indian Ocean. Shots of white sandy beaches and clear turquoise blue waters are shown. The emphasis is on luxury water villas, diving and relaxing in this tropical paradise. The flight moves to Barcelona, the city of art and culture in Spain. Shots of the bizarre and magnificent architecture of historical buildings such as the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Mar, Park Güell, and Casa Mela are shown. The emphasis is on the vibrant nightlife and delicious cuisine of this charming city. The excursion moves to the picturesque Alps of Switzerland. Shots of enchanting landscapes of snow-capped mountains and clear blue lakes are shown. Emphasis is placed on winter sports such as skiing, sledding, and enjoying the picturesque landscapes of this region. The flight moves to the charming city of Sydney, Australia. Shots of the Sydney Harbour Towers, the Harbour Bridge, Bondi Beach, and the Taronga Zoo are shown. The emphasis is on the thriving urban life and diverse culture of this charming city. The trip heads to Cairo in Egypt to explore the famous pyramids. Shots of the Great Pyramid, the Second Great Pyramid, and the Third Great Pyramid are shown in Giza. Emphasis is placed on ancient history and delving into the secrets of these great engineering miracles. The flight moves to Brazil to explore the tropical Amazon jungle. Shots of towering trees, wide rivers, and the diverse wildlife that this region abounds in are shown. The emphasis is on exploring, wandering in the forest, and getting to know the culture of the indigenous people. The adventure to Machu Picchu is presented from a different angle this time, where shots of the stainless steel statues of the old city are shown. The emphasis is on contemporary art and innovation in this ancient historical site. The excursion moves to the wonderful Canary Islands of Spain. Shots of golden beaches, picturesque volcanic volcanoes, and picturesque tropical gardens are shown. The emphasis is on water sports activities such as surfing, diving, and enjoying the warm sunny weather on these charming islands. The journey turns to Japan to Hiroshima Peace Memorial Museum. Shots of museums and beautiful parks are shown. The focus is on Matsumoto Castle, is one of the best castles in Japan due to the splendor of its amazing architectural design. The flight is heading to Cairo, the ancient capital of pharaonic Egypt. Shots of the Egyptian Museum, the Khan el-Khalili Market, and Al-Mu'izz Lane, the Nile River are shown. The emphasis is on ancient history, Egyptian culture, and magnificent ancient monuments. The excursion moves to the Grand Canyon, USA. The Grand Canyon is considered one of the most amazing natural wonders of the world. It stretches along the Colorado River in Arizona, is distinguished by its giant walls and amazing terrain. Machu Picchu, Peru. Machu Picchu is an amazing archaeological site located in the Andes Mountains of Peru. It is believed that it was a palace of the Inca Empire more than 500 years ago. It is distinguished by its magnificent stone architecture and picturesque view. Santorini, Greece. Santorini is a charming island in the Aegean Sea, famous for its picturesque views and beautiful white buildings towering over volcanic mountains. You can admire the sandy beaches and picturesque sunset scenes. The excursion goes to Angkor Wat, Cambodia. Angkor Wat is a huge temple in Cambodia, dating back to the 12th century. Characterized by huge stone statues and beautiful architectural structures, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The excursion moves to James Park, Australia. Located in the state of New South Wales in Australia, it is one of the largest national parks in the world. It is distinguished by the diversity of its landscapes, including mountains, waterfalls, rivers, lakes, and swamps. Machu Picchu, Boko, India. It is considered an amazing and sacred Indian site located in the state of Madhya Pradesh in India. It is distinguished by magnificent stone structures, caves, and carved statues. It is believed that it was built in the 2nd century BC. The flight goes to the USA, which is one of the most important tourist destinations in the world, as it has a huge variety of sites and landscapes. Here are some popular tourist places in the United States. Yellowstone National Park. It is located in the state of Wyoming and is considered the oldest national park in the world. It is famous for its picturesque landscapes, islands, hot springs, and diverse wildlife. Grand Canyon. It is considered one of the most spectacular natural attractions in the world. Stretching across the states of Arizona, Utah, and Nevada, it is distinguished by its huge mountains, deep valleys, and picturesque landscapes. New York City. New York is a world-famous tourist destination, with many famous landmarks such as the Statue of Liberty, the Brooklyn Bridge, Central Park, Times Square, and the Museum of Modern Art. San Francisco, located in the state of California, it is distinguished by its beautiful views, the Golden Gate Bridge and the thriving Bay Area. You can visit Alcatraz Island, ride a tram, explore the waterfront area. Las Vegas. Las Vegas is considered one of the most prominent tourist and entertainment destinations in the world. It is famous for its luxury hotels, casinos, great entertainment shows, and vibrant nightlife. Mother's National Park. It is located in Utah and is considered one of the best places to enjoy the beauty of nature. It has colorful sand cliffs, natural rock pillars, and stunning mountain scenery. The city of Chicago. Chicago is considered one of the most important American cultural and artistic cities. You can visit the Hancock Tower, the Museum of Contemporary Art, walk around the World Series Stadium. The flight turns from the USA to England. England is considered part of the United Kingdom and has many famous sites. Here are some of the main tourist places in England. London, the capital. London is a major tourist destination. You can visit the Tower of London, Buckingham Palace, the Natural History Museum, the National Art Museum, the Other West Theatre, walk around Trafalgar Square and Covent Garden. Stonehenge Mountain, located in Wiltshire and is considered one of the most famous stone temples in the world. The history of Stonehenge dates back thousands of years and raises interest and questions about the purpose of its stay. University of Oxford. Oxford is considered one of the oldest and most famous universities in the world. You can continue the previous sentence by visiting the magnificent campus and seeing historical buildings and famous libraries such as the Bodleian Library and the Radcliffe Library. Cotswolds. Located in the Gloucestershire region, it is considered a charming rural area characterized by stunning scenery and historical villages with beautiful architecture. You can visit Burton-on-the-Water, Stratford-upon-Avon, Burton-on-the-Marsh, and enjoy walks in the picturesque nature. Bath, located in the southwest of England and is considered one of the most beautiful and romantic cities in the country. It is famous for its ancient Roman baths, which can be visited, as well as many beautiful museums and parks. Lake District. It is located in the northwest of England and is considered a picturesque natural area with beautiful lakes and mountainous terrain. You can take walking, cycling, boating trips, explore the picturesque landscapes. Canterbury. The city of Canterbury is home to the historic Canterbury Cathedral, which is one of the most important Christian temples in the world. You can visit the cathedral, explore the old town with narrow streets and historical buildings. The flight from England to Australia turns. Australia is considered one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. It boasts many picturesque natural attractions and thriving metropolitan cities. The following are some of the main tourist places in Australia. Sydney, located in the state of New South Wales, Sydney is considered one of the most important tourist cities in Australia. You can visit its famous icon, the Sydney Opera, and the Harbour Bridge, explore beautiful beaches such as Bondi Beach and Manly Beach, visit the Darling Harbour District and the Museum of New South Wales. Melbourne. Melbourne is the capital of the state of Victoria and is famous for its culture, arts, restaurants, and cafes. You can visit Federation Square, the Parliament Building, the Melbourne Museum, the Royal Botanical Garden, and Flinders Street. Queensland. The state of Queensland has many wonderful tourist sites, including the Great Barrier Reef, which is considered the largest coral structure in the world. You can also visit the White Sand Islands, Lamington National Park, Nyumbia Falls, the the city of Cairns, and the Long Island Zoo. Arrow Cay, this huge rock, also known as Uluru, is located in central Australia and is considered a sacred site for Aboriginal people. You can walk around the rock, watch amazing sunsets, and get acquainted with the cultural heritage of the Indigenous people. Brisbane, located in the state of Queensland and is considered the third largest city in Australia. You can visit the Clifton Bridge, the Story Bridge, the South Bank Park, the Queensland State Museum, and the Long Island Zoo. Tasmania, the independent island of Tasmania, is considered separate from the main continent of Australia. They are distinguished by picturesque landscapes, rainforests, and beautiful beaches. You can visit the Crotty National Park, Lake St. Clair, the Stone Mountains, the village of Port Ari Stevens, and the city of Hobart. Australian Alps, located in the state of Victoria, it offers great opportunities for outdoor activities such as snowboarding, mountain biking, and hiking. You can visit such popular ski resorts as Monte Polo, Valvet, and Hotham. Canberra, it is considered the capital of Australia and has many cultural and historical monuments. You can visit the Parliament House, the National War Museum, the Elho Temple, Lake Borba, and the National Flower Park. The flight from Australia to Switzerland turns. Switzerland is one of the famous tourist destinations in the world, famous for its charming natural beauty, magnificent mountains, emerald lakes, and charming historical cities. Here are some of the main tourist places in Switzerland. Zurich. Zurich is the largest city in Switzerland and is located on the shores of the beautiful Lake Zurich. You can explore the old town with its narrow streets, historical buildings, visit the Zurich Cathedral, the Richard Wagner Museum, and Lake Zurich. Geneva. Geneva is located on the shores of Lake Geneva and is famous for its picturesque view and diplomatic significance. You can visit the famous Geneva Fountain, St. Pierre Cathedral, the UN Palace, the Museum of Art and History, explore the nearby French border. Lausanne. Lausanne is located on the shores of Lake Léman and is considered an important cultural and educational center in Switzerland. You can visit the Lausanne Castle, the Museum of Modern Art, the Olympic Temple, stroll through the narrow alleys, restaurants, and cafes. Interlaken, located in the heart of the Swiss Alps and is an ideal base for exploring the picturesque landscapes. You can take the cable car to Mount Sheltrin, visit Lake Thun, Lake Prinz, and wander through the enchanting mountain landscapes. Zermatt, located in the Swiss Alps, famous for its picturesque landscapes and spas. You can walk around the old town of Zermatt, enjoy the picturesque views of the Matterhorn Mountains, skiing in winter and cycling in summer. Lucerne, located in the center of Switzerland, it includes the beautiful Lake Lucerne and the surrounding Alps. You can visit the Skidralen Bridge, Lucerne Cathedral, the Swiss Museum of Culture and History, go boating on Lake Lucerne. Zennarwil, located in the Engadine region, Zennarwil is a great area to enjoy stunning landscapes and sports activities. You can walk around the beautiful village of Zinderville, enjoy skiing in winter, cycling in summer, and hiking trips in the mountains. The flight from Switzerland to Canada turns. Canada is a wonderful tourist destination with many picturesque natural attractions, modern cities, and diverse cultures. Here are some popular tourist places in Canada. Niagara Falls, Ontario. Niagara Falls is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Canada, featuring the spectacular Niagara Falls and the experience of boating to get closer to the falls. Banff, British Columbia. Located in the Canadian Rockies, it is a popular tourist town that offers opportunities for winter sports such as skiing, sleigh rides, and nature walks. Rocky Mountains, Alberta and British Columbia. the Rocky Mountains, with their stunning natural beauty and magnificent mountainous terrain, offer opportunities for outdoor sports, hiking and cycling trips. Montreal, Quebec. Montreal is one of the largest Canadian cities and is distinguished by its unique European character and historical places such as the Old Town and Notre Dame Cathedral. Toronto, Ontario. Toronto is the most populous city in Canada and has many attractions such as the Canada Tower, the Royal Ontario Museum, Yonge's Neighbourhood and Islands Park. Vancouver, British Columbia. Vancouver is a beautiful coastal city that combines picturesque nature and vibrant urban life, offering opportunities for outdoor activities and exploring Stanley Park and Granville Island. Quebec City, Quebec. Quebec City is considered the historical capital of the province of Quebec and is famous for its ancient infrastructure, the City of Saint Anne, the City Wall and the Quebec Cathedral. The flight is heading from Canada to Austria. Austria is a mountainous country in the center of Europe, famous for its picturesque natural beauty and rich cultural history. Here are some popular tourist places in Austria. Vienna. Vienna is the capital of Austria and a great tourist destination. The city takes you on a journey through history with its grandiose palaces such as Schönbrunn Palace, Hofburg Palace, Belvedere Palace, St. Stephen's Cathedral and the Museum of Historical Art. Salzburg, the birthplace of the famous composer Mozart. Salzburg is famous for the Salzburg Music Festival, which takes place every summer. You can visit Mirabell Palace, Mirabell Park, Angel Bridge and Hohensalz Castle. Hallstatt. It is located in the Tyrol region and is one of the most beautiful mountainous regions in Austria. You can take the cable car to the Hallstatt mountain, enjoy the picturesque views, practice winter sports such as skiing and sledding. Zelensee. Zelensee is one of the most beautiful mountain towns in Austria, where you can enjoy the picturesque landscapes of Lake Zelensee and ski at the nearby ski resorts. Innsbruck. Innsbruck is the capital of the Tyrol region and offers opportunities for mountain sports activities such as skiing, mountain biking, and hiking trips. You can also visit the Imperial Palace, the Golden Bridge, and the Old Town area. Großglockner. Located in the territory of Styria and famous for its picturesque landscapes and traditional villages. You can enjoy skiing at the Großglockner ski resort, visit ice caves and walk the mountain hiking trails. The flight is heading from Austria to Russia. Russia is the largest country in the world that stretches across 2 continents and contains great cultural and historical diversity. Here are some popular tourist places in Russia. Moscow. Moscow is the capital of Russia and has many wonderful sights. You can visit the Kremlin, Red Square, St. Basil's Cathedral, the Kremlin Museum, the Bolshoi Theater and the Russian Museum. St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg is a wonderful city in cultural and historical terms. You can visit the Winter Palace, the Russian Museum, the Imperial Palace Peterhof. Kazan. It is located in the Republic of Tatarstan and is characterized by a unique cultural mix of Russian and Tatar. You can visit the Old Town, the Kazan Mosque, the Kazan Palace. Sochi. It is located on the Black Sea and is considered a popular seaside resort. You can enjoy beaches, water activities, visit the Sochi National Park and the resort of Krasnaya Polyana. Yaroslavl. It is located on the banks of the Volga River and is considered an important historical city. You can visit the Kremlin in Yaroslavl and the Museum of Russian Art. Baikal Lagoon. Lake Baikal is the deepest lake in the world and is famous for its picturesque natural beauty. You can enjoy walking on the beaches, boating, visiting Alkan Island and the village of Slidingolsk. Krasnoyarsk, located in Siberia, it is considered a gateway for exploring the wild nature of Russia. You can visit Stolpanoy Park, the Museum of Fine Arts and the Golden Crossing Bridge. And finally, we hope that you have enjoyed your tourist trip and that it will carry beautiful memories that will last with you for a long time.